Hi everybody, I'm Jay, and behind there's Dave. See, he's not dead. I want to show you our new business card with the MacMost logo on it and a red gradient background. It may appear pink in your monitor, but it's a red gradient. So, let's see. In Mac News, what's the Mac News?
Well, we got to talk about the iPod's biggest competitor.
Yeah, kind of. But if you discount Creative and
and Sanyo and all these other players, but of course it still gets the most press because it's Microsoft and it's the iPod killer known as the Zune. Yes.
Yeah, which was a huge success upon its launch.
It was. Let's compare market shares real quick. Let's see. iPods are somewhere above 100 million, and Zune just celebrated reaching a benchmark of 50 mil. No. 1 million. 1 million Zunes.
Yeah, and so they announced 3 new models
right.
on Tuesday.
Yep, they've got a very large one, which kind of replaces their original large one, except it comes only in one color.
And it's a 30 gig.
It's a 30 gig.
And it uses a small hard drive.
Yeah.
And then the Nano killers.
Right, which they're still bigger than the Nanos, right?
Well, they're bigger than the new Nano.
Okay.
But they are the same, basically same. I think it's 4 and 8 gigabyte flash drive based.
And what's their screen size?
What was it? I know the big one is 3 and a quarter.
3 and a.
Right. And the small one is smaller than that. I think it's either 175 or 2 and a quarter, one of the two. But they do video.
Yes.
Windows Media and H.264 and MPEG-4, which is a good thing. Of course, when we say H.264 and MPEG-4, that means if it's in a Windows Media wrapper, if you use a Windows Media encoder, you can put that H.264 on.
Well, and this has a lot of ramifications. I mean, this is one thing that they should have done a long time ago. They were overly Microsoft, and while they were a pretty closed system, they were extraordinarily closed by making it all. Wasn't it all WMA?
Yeah, well, WMA. So now it is MP3. They are supposedly going to be actually selling DRM-free MP3s.
Right.
They added the feature where not only can I share my music with you, if I share my music with you, you can share it with somebody else down the line.
But there's still 3 plays.
Yeah.
Still 3 plays.
Yeah, and then another, FM, it's got an FM tuner, which the iPod doesn't, but, to me, that's practically useless. All the good music and information is on AM anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I think we both listen to talk radio a lot, right? I mean,
well, no, I listen to NPR or college radio, and so that pretty much puts me on the AM band,
Well, and frankly, I've never listened to radio so little because I listen so much to podcasts now.
Yeah. Well, they have embraced. Microsoft has embraced the term podcast now.
That's of course big, but it only took them about a year to come around to it.
And so that was fairly interesting, and of course the biggest news about the Zune is
what?
It no longer comes in UPS brown.
That's right. There was like 4 different colors.
Yeah, they've got kind of.
But not for the big one. For the big one, you'll have to wait for the update.
Yeah, I guess the big one's only available in black.
I don't understand
Darth Vader black.
Why would they have that much of a limitation on their colors, particularly for the top
I don't know. Microsoft has always had trouble thinking in color. Just look back to the operating system.
Well,
Windows.
Or they have too many, colors going on. Now, I'm curious about something.
But they have kind of a different scroll wheel. Instead of going around like you do on an iPod, is you just go side to side or up and down. so it's kind of like, okay, we do horizontal and vertical. Apple does rotate.
It's an advancement because, after all, this is where they're really thinking outside of, getting out of that click wheel thing. I mean,
yeah.
That's so old.
So anyway, looking in the rearview mirror from the Apple point of view, I don't think we're too scared about Zunes.
Not really. Till next time.
Bye.